Domas. I don't know, reflect on just the season this year, the breakthrough, the progress, and you know what you've seen in this franchise, I guess, from the time you've arrived to to where you guys are right now.
It's been an amazing journey, since it started, and put Sac back on the map, and everyone watching and knowing more about Sacramento, the Kings, the fans, the city. That's the most awesome part about it.
Domas, how quickly do you think you'll get surgery or recovery on your finger, if that is?
I have an appointment after this to go and check it out and see what the next steps are to get healthy.
And then for you, I know the off-season, having everybody together this past off-season really propelled yourselves for the season that you had. Do you expect the same this off-season as well?
For sure. Of course, there's going to be times during the months in summer where we can get as many guys as we can, do 2 or 3 little things, the more we can do is going to be the better, but it depends on guys' plans and who's here and whatnot, but that's definitely going to be a goal again.
Domas, when you kind of reflect back on this series, obviously you guys went 7, and it was a little challenging for you at times. How have you been able to process that over the last day, just thinking about that and maybe how you approach things in this offseason?
Yeah, definitely, like I said, it's awesome that we did that, but it stings at the same time because we knew we had several chances to put it away or even finish it, so that definitely hurts, but there's a lot of things you can learn from a series, and there's definitely going to be a lot to work on this summer.
Domas, how excited are you about the future with, another full season here under your belt and the core that you have and what you were able to accomplish this year? How much excitement does that give you for next year?
Very excited. I feel like as the year went on, we got better and we learned each other's tendencies more, what players like and what not. So to start the year with knowing all that already, and adding things in summer is going to be very helpful. And coaching staff knowing your tendencies, we knowing them, is going to definitely help, especially with summer coming up.
Individually, when you look back on this series, Domas, what are some of the things that you would like to work on in the offseason, to improve your game?
Obviously, my shooting, have confidence going out and shooting that shot. If they respected my shot more, we probably would have been going through what we did all season, instead of the big playing back off me. We played like how it was during the season, so that would have helped us a lot. Developing chemistry with our shooters in situations when teams are going to play us or try and take away A and B from us, we have to have an option ready. And then obviously defense, working on that, getting in shape more, being able to sustain. I feel like we grew a lot during this playoff series with our defense, and if we can sustain that during the year, that's going to help us a lot.
Domas, going to get this out of the way real quick. Draymond Green had comments about you not shaking hands after the game was over. Do you hear those comments? Do you care about those comments or care to respond to those comments?
I don't know, after the game, I don't even know how to respond.
And then your relationship with Keegan Murray over the course of this year is something that at least I paid a lot of attention to. How much pride do you take just in his development, his growth, and how much further you can see him going?
He's been amazing, even as the series went on, he got his confidence back and wasn't only shooting threes, he was dribbling, getting into traffic, shooting floaters, mid-range shots, all these tough shots that he hasn't really been doing all year. So seeing that's something you can see and expect for next year, for him to be more active with the ball, so that's going to open a lot of things for us.
Domas, when you first got traded here, one of the first things out of your mouth was you thought you found your NBA home. How are you on that front? Do you think this is your NBA home?
Oh yeah, it's been an amazing time here. I've loved everything since I got traded here. The things we've accomplished so far has been amazing. The city, the fans. It just all depends, in summer and what decisions are going to be made.
When you think about just what you were able to accomplish this season, and usually a busy summer for you, typically, playing overseas and playing Cuba, all that kind of thing. How do you look at just the summer ahead, given that whether or not your hand requires surgery or not, if you can play, you can do all that kind of stuff, will this be a relaxing summer for you? Will it be one that's going to be a busy schedule?
It's never a relaxing summer. I always can't wait to get back in the gym, and start working and preparing. So it all depends how this meeting's going to go, with my hand. If or not do surgery, maybe don't do surgery, but you do have to rest, or you do have to do surgery. So it's all going to depend on that, and then after that I can make my plans, because there's going to be rehab waiting several weeks in the cast. So I'll know
for you, like, how vocal do you feel you will be in terms of wanting to be heard in the offseason, maybe direction of the team, personnel, those kind of things, as kind of one of the faces of this franchise?
Monty and Wes have been great with me since I got here, asking my opinion on things, on coaching staff, on players, so I don't think it'll change much, and if they do want to have my opinion, I'll obviously speak up.
Anyone else? Last one.
Where have you seen De'Aaron grow the most this year, and what do you think his ceiling could be as he continues potentially on this trajectory he seems to be on?
Obviously, everyone knows in the fourth quarter he's done an amazing job this year, one of the best. And his consistency to come out and play every game at that high level, I think that's the most growth I've seen. He's been speaking up, leading the team, in the locker room as well, where not many people see it. So just him being ready to fill in those shoes and take ownership, it's been amazing to see.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks so much. Good luck.